Sovereign finishes writing some papers, rolls them up, snaps twice, and the gentleman comes by and he hands them papers and says, "Give these to Lady and Lord Briarwood as soon as possible, thank you." All right, so, first of all, I want to welcome you all back. It's been a few weeks since we've seen each other. I've been recently given word that you so unceremoniously appeared in the center of the Lyceum, not but 12 hours ago. Worse for wear. So, I would like to know, first off, why you've returned in the center of our city, and I want to see how your well-being has been these past few weeks. I apologize, I'm a bit scattered. I've had a few things on my mind as of late. But yes, how is Vox Machina?
If I may. Yes. We didn't choose to dump ourselves right in the middle of the city. It's a little harsh.
She exits. Allura stands up, begins to leave. The Sovereign stands up, and as he stands up, the guards come out and they kind of come to his side.
Good Sovereign, if I could have a moment. Did I hear correctly that Lord and Lady Briarwood were in town?
They were but a week ago.
They were but a week ago, and they've left, have they?
Yes. Do you know of Lord and Lady Briarwood?
Oh, just in passing. Did they have business in town? Was there something in particular? I'm just curious. It doesn't really matter. It does matter, but not particularly.
It was relatively routine. We're establishing an official trade route through the northeast, spanning the Boreal Plain to Whitestone.
Oh.
They inherited the region after the unfortunate demise of the Dirola family.
Yes.
However, our ambassador has noted that they've rebuilt rather well and honored the memory of the family, and they're really committed to re-establishing the foothold of Whitestone in the north, and so they came here on a diplomatic mission to open trade.
Oh, that's nice. I would love to. Please keep it quiet. But if I could be notified if they're coming through again, I would very much like to surprise them, if that would be possible.
For the sake of this conversation, I'm going to ask you to roll a deception check.
Ooh.
Natural 20.
Oh! On the new pretty die.
Don't fuck with me.
The Sovereign gives you... Certainly. Very well. I will notify you should they come through again.
Deeply honored by your thoughts, sir.
In the echoing hallways towards the central left side of the palace.
Percy.
I'm fine.
You're sweating.
Okay.
I know.
Why are you sweating?
It's hot.
What happened?
Nothing. The sun comes up and it gets very hot. I'll tell you later.
Okay, very good.
There's a discussion for later. There's more important things.
Okay.
In the middle of a project, and you do hear, as soon as you arrive, what sounds like the whistle of a tea kettle in the distance. At which point she immediately says, allow me. And as she begins to walk over, she lifts her hand, and you see a small drift of arcane energy as her mage hand goes and lifts and takes the water off of its burner and begins to just kind of absent-mindedly mage hand various teacups out of a large cabinet above the little kitchenette area.
That's awesome.
At which point you can see there's kind of a light yellowish glow about her form, and then with a sudden flash of white light, Allura's just gone.
So, guys, I'm thinking we take a local tour of all of the historical highlights of Iman. We've never really gone for sightseeing, and then maybe we can catch a nice dinner in the city tonight.
It's getting so late.
It's like 1 p.m. We've got the whole day.
It feels like 8. It really feels so late.
I picked up one of these pamphlets while we were in the palace, and apparently there's a nice a natural history museum.
Gilmore's?
What is a
pamphlet?
Gilmore.
Oh, a lot of paper.
Gilmore's. I'll be at Gilmore's.
Oh, it's like a mini book.
It's like a
Ding, ding, ding.
I'm sorry, was I being summoned?
Yes.
He immediately looks at
Yes.
Oh, you've returned.
Gilmore.
Glorious bastard, how have you been?
Actually lifts you off your feet. Much stronger than you anticipated. He goes, Vaxalius, far too long. He sets you down next to him behind the counter and gives you a big hug. Strong wizard arms around you. A scent of it's almost like fine herbs with like a hint of patchouli coming into your nose.
You naughty man.
We have been doing marvelously. Trade has opened up wide and long. We've had travelers from all over Tal'Dori and beyond. It's incredible. I'm in the process of planning an expansion to the town. Perhaps even, get this, opening a second store in Westruun.
You're going to own a chain?
Congratulations! That is a big step for any businessman.
Spectacular. So we've been in the process of designing some more interesting, wondrous items.
We're off on official business for the Emperor. We've been underground for weeks and weeks. We've only seen the sun for a couple of days.
Oh, that kind of a weekend. I know how that goes.
Needless to say, our stores are terribly depleted. We are going to need to stock up a bit before we head out of town again. Nobody matches your shrewdness in business, that's no surprise, but you take the afternoon off.
He looks over at the same half-elven woman who was trying to stop her earlier, and she kind of gives a look of like, what's he going to say? Like, no one's ever asked him this question. And he goes, for you? Of course.
Mandate, go for it.
Don't worry, Gilmore, we'll take wonderful care of your employees.
Your contribution to what we've done, and I place my hand on his hand, was no small part in our survival. And I give it just a little squeeze. And I want to thank you.
Do it not fit Gilmore's glory. He looks you deep in the eyes, kind of pats the top of your hand, and goes, that moment, that is why I do what I do. Where a laughing Vax and Gilmore come stumbling in, flush of face, with emptied goblets, laughing to themselves. Is there anything specific before this moment that you wanted to get
I
across?
took the Duragar. I was holding her right over the cliff, and I just cut, and she fell. She fell. I didn't know what I was doing. I just did it.
You are ridiculous, Vax. Oh, it tickles me all over. It's like you travel with the finest companion. We told stories, we cried, we laughed. It was a delight. I've had a few. You only need to pay back within the next month.
That's
You need
fair.
time to arrive. If it's not paid, you will be hunted. But I'm sure that won't be a worry, will it?
We have our own clothes that we like.
He's-
So maybe like a pen.
He steps forward and says, "Oh,
Or like a patch.
that's not even a worry." And he pulls out a small implement, this wand, and kind of flicks it over your shoulder, and all of a sudden an arcane swirl kind of around your armor with a big flash of sparks and glitter almost. Look down, and there is emblazoned upon your current armored form a symbol of Gilmore's glorious goods, now permanently emblazoned on your leather. Easy enough to fix?
Well, you know, I was gonna put on
Yes.
that leather. This was my mom gave this to me.
Well, your mother has not provided for you a means of keeping the deal we already made.
Can you take this off when we pay you back and put
No.
it on that one? Oh, come on. Hold it.
I think it will transfer when you change.
Will it transfer when I change armor?
I don't know.
We'll find out.
So, 25,000 gold line of credit within a month, or you'll be hunted.
Wait, do you really have a unicorn as part of your logo?
It's
What?
it's a creature of my creation. I designed it when I was a child.
It's a phallic thing.
Well, I mean, there is business to be had. Let us get business out of the way so we can get to pleasure.
Oh, shit.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to